Hi everyone, welcome to this class. We will mainly focus on the health of the spine. We will use a lot of balance practices. If you feel any practice is too hard for you, then feel free to skip it or make it much easier, so don't go as deep. You should stay on the edge of your comfort zone, because if you feel you need to retreat from a position, then it's not good. It won't build you as well as if you're just at the edge of it. Also, if you feel you need more practices, more warm-up, then feel free to pause the video and do that. So slowly place yourself in front of your mat in a comfortable squat, spread, if it's spread. Pull in your chin, stretch upwards with the top of your head, pull your shoulders backwards and down, and gently stretch downwards with the hands. Don't use force, don't flex the shoulders, they will get tired very quickly. It's just a gentle stretch down. Stretch upwards with the top of your head, close your eyes, and just breathe. Observe how you are feeling today, how the body feels. Start noticing your breathing. And for the next few breaths, try to fill in the whole lungs. So breathe in the stomach, then the rib cage, then the top of your lungs. And in the same order, blow out the air. Fill in your lungs from bottom to top. And when you breathe out, also go from bottom to top. Your breathing should stay continuous, gentle. Don't use big force. And with the next exhale, let go. Tip your head forwards, slowly blinking, open your eyes. And just move your legs and arms a bit, however you feel. However it feels good. And then again, place yourself in a comfortable spread, and with an inhale, stretch upwards. And with an exhale, go downwards. Make sure that keep doing this in your own breathing rhythm. Make sure when you go up, you don't go into a backward bend. Just you try to stretch upwards. You can activate the core by pulling your lower ribs a bit together, and that will ensure that you won't go into a backward bend. And with the next inhale, stay top. Put down your right arm and put your weight to your left leg and stretch upwards with the left arm. Try to reach the ceiling, and in the meantime, push your left sole into the ground. Try to imagine that you're stretching all the way from the pelvis. The left side is very, very, very long. And with an inhale, move to the middle, other side. Stretch upwards with your right hand. Place down your right foot. Double check that your right foot is on the ground and your right hand is in the air. And with an inhale, stretch upwards. With the arm, stretch all the way from below your belly. And breathe. And stretch with both hands upwards. Try to reach the ceiling again. Try to rotate backwards the hand, so your shoulder blade comes to the side, and then lift it up. So your palms can face all the way to the back, actually. And slowly come up to tiptoes. You may need to balance. Try to find the balance. If you feel it's very unstable, that's completely fine. Your balance will develop more. And while stretching upwards continuously, slowly place your heels back on the mat. Keep the ribcage high up. And then slowly stretch outwards with the hand and put them down. But keep the ribcage high up, far away from the pelvis. Observe your position now. Take a deep breath. Exhale long through the nose. And move into it a bit. Do a few hip circles. Other side. And the way you move with your hip, try to move with the sternum. It doesn't matter if you don't get this movement at first. Try to focus on the sternum and try to move little horizontal circles with it. All the other parts of the body can follow the movement, but try to create the movement from here. Other direction. Stop in the middle. Roll forwards the shoulders and then backwards. Roll forwards and then backwards. And lift your hands like this, so in perpendicular angle. And then try to pull them back and down. Try to close the scapula, the shoulder blades, to the spine. And meanwhile rotate outwards the hand and pull them down. Rotate outwards the hands, pull down and slowly lower the hands, but all the way use maximum force. Close the shoulder blades to the spine and slowly put down your hands. And relax the body a bit, just move it around. You can move back and forth, you can use the little circles and just lift and drop the shoulders. And if you're on the front of the mat, bend your knees, both of them. Make sure that your feet face towards. It should be parallel. And slowly put your weight over to your left foot and step forwards with the right, but don't put it down. See how far you can touch the ground with your big toe without putting weight on it and without feeling very unsafe. And slowly stretch your left foot and stretch backwards with the right, stretch forwards with the hands, and that way you can put it all the way to the back. Support yourself above the knee on your thigh and put down your knee and foot. Make sure your foot is on the ground. Tilt backwards the pelvis. I turn around so you can see it better, maybe. So tilt backwards the pelvis. That means flex your buttocks and push down the knee and try to pull forward. Meanwhile, pull backwards the front foot. Link your fingers and then stretch forwards. And as you stretch forwards, close the lower ribs and try to push them backwards. This will tilt the pelvis even more under yourself. Keep this force in the front of the hip. Try to pull forward the leg. And keep your left hand forward. Lift your right and stretch a bit diagonal. Keep the strength in your hip and move a bit forwards with the left hand and then a bit backwards. Move a bit forwards, then a bit backwards, and then stop as you move forwards with it. Breathe through the stretching side. Try to breathe in the right side of the rib cage. And look up if it's comfortable. And exhale, bring down the hands and move forward the hip. You can support yourself on the leg, but it's best if you put your hands down. And just relax the front of the hip. Rotate a bit backwards to the left side. So twist the body towards the left side. Look backwards over your left shoulder. Try to look at your right heel. And then slowly move your head back to the middle and then your body. Try to keep the hip a bit twisted to the left side. Push down your heel again and try to pull forward. I mean knee. So push your right leg into the ground and try to pull it forward. And relax. And one last time, push it down into the mat, but this time try to push it backwards, away from you. Breathe calmly. I know it's hard. And slowly let go of the force. Slowly come up and just bend over the front leg and just rest a bit. Put your weight on the left foot, put down your right toe and stand up into the forward bend. You can bend your knee as much as you want, as much as you need. And with an inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift yourself to straight position. And then step forward, bend your left foot, put down your right heel, tilt your pelvis forwards, and then slowly with a straight back, start to bend over it. Only go as far as it's comfortable to your to the back of your thighs, and use force. Push down the heel into the ground and pull towards yourself. You can even grab it if you want. Make sure that the back is straight mostly. And slowly come up. Sigh. And other side. So put your weight on the right leg, bend it, and try to search a forward point with the left toe. Try to touch a point far away in front of you, and then straighten your right leg. Step backwards with the left, stretch forwards with the hands, so you can move long distance to the back. Put down your knee, your foot, tilt the pelvis backwards, link your fingers and push forward the palms, pull together the lower ribs and push backwards your waist. Push down the left knee and pull it forwards. Breathe. The front side of your left hip is very active. And lean forwards your right hand, lift your left, and stretch a bit diagonal. And move into it a bit. Try to stretch forward with the right hand, and then pull it back a bit. And observe how the stretching changes in front of your hip. And slowly put down your hands. Move your hip a bit forward. Just let it relax a bit. You can support yourself on the ground or on top of your thigh. And from here, just gently twist to the right side. Look over your right shoulder. Try to take a good look at your left heel, and let this twist go all the way through to your pelvis. And slowly look back to the middle with the head only, and then with the shoulders. And one last time, push your leg, left knee into the ground and pull it forward. And then relax, push it into the ground again and move it backwards. And then relax it. Move your pelvis back a bit, bend over your right foot and rest a bit. Sigh if you need to. And then move your weight over to your right foot and step up. Arrive into a forward bend and lift the body. Put your weight on your right foot, bend the right foot, and put down your left heel. Flex upwards your foot and bend forwards the pelvis. And with a straight back, bend over your stretched foot. Only go as far as the stretching is comfortable to your thigh. It's better if your heel is on a soft surface. And push down the heel and pull towards yourself. You can grab the foot, but don't pull yourself too hard. Keep all the way active the leg. Even if you grab your foot, try to flex a bit the foot upwards, but don't pull yourself into it. Use only the leg's own force. And slowly come upwards. Sigh. And all we do is some more balance practices. Slowly place your weight on the left foot. And again, try to reach for a faraway point with your right. And then start to bring it to the side. Your right foot. You can rotate it outwards, inwards, whatever. The point is to try to reach as far away point as you can. Use your hands, use them as counterweights. If you stretch them to the opposite direction, you can reach farther away. And then backwards. Try to reach a faraway point. And then move it across to the other side, behind your supporting leg. Use your hands, use your whole of the body. You can do whatever. And then slowly bring it back to the front and then stretch in front. And then move it back to the middle. Sigh. Maybe your legs are getting a bit tired. That's good. That makes it they are getting stronger. Slowly bend the other leg. Stretch forward with the left. Try to reach a faraway point. And then move it to the side. And you can rotate it outwards, inwards. Use the hands, use the whole body. And slowly move it to the back. Try to reach as far as you can. And then move it to the side, behind the supporting leg. And then come up and move it across in front of the supporting leg. And then come up. Take a deep breath, sigh. Again, place your weight on the left leg. You can bend it. If it's too much flex, we will bend forward. If it's too much flex for your or stretch for your the back of your thigh, then feel free to bend it. If you can, keep it. And Hands can be to the side, on your hip or in front of you. Slowly start lifting your right foot to the back and bend forward. Go as deep as it's comfortable for you. And then slowly come back up. Other side. You may find that one of your sides is your second best side. It's fine. There are very few of us who are completely same-sided. So if you're a bit half-sided, that's completely fine. Slowly come up. Sigh. We'll do one more balance practice, which we will touch 6 points. So first on the left leg, we will utilize this. You should lift up your right leg and just rotate it outwards and then back, outwards and then back. So first you can rotate it outwards when we go down, but on the second side, you will need to rotate it inwards, okay? So put your weight on the left leg and slowly start to bend over. Bend your knee if you need to. Try to touch the ground with your left hand under your left shoulder. Up. And if you got it, come up. It's okay to fall out. And then try to touch the ground in front of your left foot. And when you have it, come up. Very good. And then try to touch the ground across. So under your right shoulder maybe. And then come up if you have it. And 3 more. Touch the ground now with your right hand under your right shoulder. It's easiest. In front of your left foot. And now across. And hold. Touch down and just hold a bit. 3, 2, 1, and come up. Very good. Take this time to rest. Other side. Place your weight on the right foot and first with the right hand, touch the ground under your right shoulder. Try to not fall into it, just gently touch and then come up. Now in front of the foot. And across, under your left shoulder. If you balance a lot, that's very good. Your balance is improving a lot. That means. Okay, left hand under your left shoulder. Left hand in front of your foot. And then across. And hold it. 3, 2, 1, and come up. Very good. Okay. One more balance practice is put down your, probably this side first, put down your knees and leg as a half kneeing. With an inhale, lift the rib cage far away from the pelvis. With an exhale, press your stomach, blow out the air from the stomach and twist. Put your right upper arm on the outer side of your thigh. Put together your hands and push it together. Push the hands together, look backwards. And this is not balance practice. If this is very comfortable, then put down the toes on the back and stretch it. And this is a bit of a balance practice. Also a very good twist. And breathe. Slowly put down your leg, turn back to the middle, and other side. First, with an inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, press your stomach and twist. Put together the hands. Put down your toes. Look backwards. If this is very comfortable, then put down the toes and stretch the hind leg. And slowly put down the leg, come back to the middle. And we will do one more practice. It's more of an inner balance and also a strengthening. So put down your hands in front of you under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Put down the toes and lift up the knees just a few centimeters from the ground and start shifting your weight. Slowly start to put weight into your right hand and very slowly try to lift your left hand without moving the body to the side. So try to keep the body and pelvis as middle as possible. You can also, when you lift your left hand, you can also lift your right toes or right leg. And move back to the middle. Slowly start shift weighting over to the other side. Slowly elevate the right hand and the left leg together. And put it back. And move from side to side a bit. Again, if this is too much for you, then feel free to take a break. Try to keep the body as middle as possible. It's quite tiring. Don't rush. The quality of the movement is much better, much more important than the amount that you do. And slowly put down your knees. Put together your toes. Open up the knees around shoulder width. Stretch forwards with your palms. Put down your forehead. Sigh or breathe deeply. Just let your body calm down. Slowly put your hands next to your body. Push yourself up into hill sitting. Take a little bit of time for the feelings to normalize. And that was all. Thank you for practicing with me. If you did all the video, you're awesome. It's really very useful. Balance practices. They are very useful. Have a nice day.